Welcome to our favorite story, More Than 5 Nights. I am almost done posting the first episode, so let's jump right in. You walk to the car with a mug. Okay, chapter 2, first day of work. You walk to the car with a mug of coffee and open the door to sit inside to wait for your mom. She wanted to drive you to your first day of work at the pizzeria. It was 8:30 on a Saturday morning. You had to work? Why? Couldn't she just listen to me and let me get a job at the comic book store? You grumbled as you sipped some coffee, trying to wake up. Your mom soon entered the car and looked at you with a big smile, looking at your purple, brown, and gold uniform for work. Funny how you used to play there when you were little, and now you're working there, she said as she started the car and drove off in a hurry. She seemed to be more in a hurry to get you to the job than you were. So when she dropped you off, she kissed your cheek before you got out of the car, and she stole your coffee mug from you. Don't get fired on your first day, she said as she drove off in a hurry. The expression on your face was flat, dull. You stole my coffee, you yelled at her car as she turned out of the parking lot and left you. Sighed deeply and went inside. It seems so barren and empty since it's so early in the morning. You were ordered to be here at 9 when your shift starts at 9:30. You looked around the empty building as you walked through this waiting area, when suddenly something tapped your right shoulder, almost making you jump out of your skin. Whoa, calm down, a blonde girl with a deep voice said. You turned on your heels to meet a girl whose bangs were off to the side and rest was shaved, and she had the right corner of her lower lip pierced, two piercing on the right corner of her eyebrow, and six piercing down her left ear. She had the same waitress uniform on as you. You must be the new girl, she said as you placed down her bag and popped a bubble of gum in her mouth. I'm Mary Beth. I'm supposed to show you around. She picked her bag back up and walked past you, tugging your blouse lightly so you'll follow her. So I assume you know where most of the things are, right? She asked you as you followed, quietly staring up the floor in thought. Hey, new girl, she snapped her finger in your face and gained your attention. Oh, sorry. It's fine now. This is the dining area where we close this off for big parties. Smaller ones are usually held over in Pirate Cove. Got that? She explained as you both walked through the dining area, nodding lightly when she you walked over to an archway to see a smaller eating area. This is Pirate Cove. There's the ball pit and playing area. She pointed to another archway. Through there is the arcade. You both walked into a room that was sort of dark, but you could still see everything. You walked into another room while following Mary Beth. This is the break room. And bring things like a change of clothes or food, which I recommend you'll leave it here. Only staff can come in here. There's also private bathrooms back there. She pointed to 2 doors. There's showers in both of them for those long nights when you're going home late. She set her things down on one of the couches in the room. Let's finish the tour, and then our shift will start, and we'll have to start setting up for the families. Okay? You nodded lightly, making her tilt her head to the side and come over by you. You shy or something? No, I'm just quiet, she raised an eyebrow. You sure you're not shy? Yes, you said sternly while turning on your heels. Suddenly, your face came in contact with something hard, yet soft. You looked up to see you had walked into Freddy, turning slightly pale. How nice to see you again, the bear said with a smile. You step back a bit and put your hands to your chest, balling them together. Mary Beth came up next to you and looked at Freddy. You know her? She questioned. The smiling animatronic he nodded. We met yesterday. He looked back down to you. I knew we'd meet again. You had a flustered look on your face, kinda just stared at the ground. Mary Beth had shown you the rest of the pizzeria. She showed you the waiting area, the security room, Mr. Sarkozy's office, the kitchen and pantry, the animatronic studio and backstage of Pirate Cove, Foxy's maze, the janitor's closet, and the supply closet. This place is a lot bigger than you remember from when you were little. While the two of you set up tables, you could hear things coming from the animatronic studio and backstage. Probably the animatronics doing things. You looked at Mary Beth, who was across the room, decided to go over by her. Mary Beth? She didn't look up from what she was doing. Did this place get renovated over the years? You asked her. As you started the table next to her, she glanced at you for a moment. It's been completely redone. The whole building was knocked down and rebuilt from the ground. No one knows where Mr. Sarkozy got the money for all these new things, but somehow he did. The only thing he didn't replace was the animatronics. She finished as she walked away. Once you both finished setting up the dining room, the other employees started coming in and getting ready for work. As soon as the clock struck 12, people started flying in, and soon the whole place was filled with families. You, Mary Beth, and a few of the other waiters and waitresses were talking orders, cleaning up tables, and also making sure the children aren't breaking any of the rules. At one point, they did a table rotate, and you went from in the dining area to Pirate Cove. As you took orders, you felt something watching you. You looked at the stage where you saw Foxy watching you as he sat up on stage waiting for one of the kids to bring back his treasure that was hidden in the maze. He just watched you. Even if you moved the slightest, his gold eyes would follow. You fled to the kitchen with some dirty dishes and clung to the rim of the sink. Why are they watching me? You went back out to Pirate Cove to see that one of the kids had found the little treasure box and brought it back to Foxy. Foxy unlocked it with a key and revealed the treasure to candy. Yay! The kids yelled as he shared his booty with them. I'm sorry, that sounds really funny. He was talking to them, but you were far away, so you couldn't hear him. What you could hear, however, was Freddy, Bonnie, and Chico playing up on their stage. You looked at them, seeing their happy faces. A small smile made its way to your lips as you walked back over the pirate boat. Maybe this job isn't so bad, you thought. You took down more orders and brought food to different tables. At certain times, you see the animatronics walking around and talking to the kids or going up to the tables and saying hi to the families. You decided that this job wasn't super bad and you only had to work 3 days a week. The other 2 days you didn't have to be there until 3. It's an easy job. The pay isn't too bad. Plus, you get tips. This wouldn't be so bad after all. Army mateys, let's go on an adventure. Okay, so that's it for chapter 2. Well, yeah, that's gonna be it. Like, subscribe, and favorite if you enjoyed. This chapter, I guess, was shorter, I think. But, see you guys there. Like, subscribe, and favorite. And I really enjoyed, reading this. The first one is, like, just a couple minutes ago, got done uploading. So, like, subscribe, and favorite. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.